Okay, I'm getting ready to call Granny and ask her about being a Special Olympics volunteer.
Who's Granny?
My grandmother.
Name?
Carol Parrott. Here.
Hello.
Hi, Granny.
Hi, sweetheart.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Is now a good time to call?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just sitting here playing on the computer.
Okay. Well, so I have you on speakerphone so that I can take notes. So I'm going to be speaking to the Special Olympics. It's only the staff, and we're going to be talking about volunteers. So I thought a good place to start was with you and how you were a volunteer for so long. How long were you a volunteer?
Well, at the time, it was just a gentleman and I that worked at the school at Mulberry Hill, self-contained special ed school.
Mm-hmm.
And we just heard it was going to be at in E-Town, at the high school.
Yeah.
In E-Town. And we just decided to take our kids. We had each one of them bring in a t-shirt, a white t-shirt,
Uh-huh.
and we took that liquid paint.
Yeah, like puppy paint?
Yeah. We took that and wrote their names on the shirt.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't have any money. And we only went to E-Town anyway, so
Yeah.
that was my first experience.
Making t-shirts.
Well, yeah, just about. Well, we had to take the kids too, spend
Right.
Saturday taking the kids. But then, I'm not sure. But anyway, then when Diane and I started working together,
Mm-hmm.
we both started doing it.
Yeah.
And we had our logo painted up and all of that. And it's just grown from there.
That's awesome. So you were a coach for most of the time?
Yeah,
Okay.
for most of the time. We started out with 12 kids,
Uh-huh.
just doing track and field.
Yeah.
Now we have 100 and some doing bowling.
Uh-huh.
We have 14 of basketball players. We have a cheerleading squad.
Ooh.
We have about 50-some athletes that we take to state, and they go to the state
Yeah.
basketball thing and the bowling thing.
And you went to one or two of the international World Games?
Two.
Two. Where were they?
Well, the first one was up at New Haven, New Haven, New Jersey,
Uh-huh.
at Yale University.
Uh-huh.
And the other one was in Minnesota.
Hmm.
And Nikki and Diane and another teacher, Janet Lay, and I, we went to both of them.
That's awesome. I remember you talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger at the opening ceremonies and how that
Yeah.
was really cool.
Yeah. And who was it? John Kennedy.
You saw John Kennedy?
Huh?
You saw, like, JFK?
Junior.
Oh! Well, I knew you had been a volunteer for a long time, so.
Well, then that was, after his dad was shot, his uncle was shot,
Uh-huh.
and Denise is going. He was up in the stands, and man, you ought to have seen the people with guns around them. And on the tops of the buildings and all around, you know. And Denise is going, I just want to get one shot at him. I just want to get one shot at him. Denise, you know what you... But it has been a lot of fun.
Good.
I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And the first time I did that was in the summer of 75.
75, yeah.
The summer of 1975.
So about 30 years.
Well, I think it's a little bit more than 30, but anyway, yeah. I've kind of slacked off now because I can't do it. You know?
Yeah. But that's not, I mean, that's quite a long time. So what do you think kept you going all those years?
Enjoying it. I thoroughly enjoyed what we were doing.
Yeah. Your friends did it with you. I mean, you had your friends that, you know, volunteered with you and...
Yeah. Well, it's mostly the same ones all the time.
Yeah.
Really. And we knew what this one was going to do in a circumstance, and we knew what that one was going to do, and...
Yeah.
What we did was each coach or chaperone, we gave them 2 or 3, depending on who they were, who the athletes were, and who the chaperone was. We give them 2 or 3 kids, basically doing the same thing
right.
at the same age, so that, you know, this person could take her kids and go that way if she wanted to.
Right.
Anyway, you were responsible for those kids the whole weekend.
Yeah.
From giving them their medicines to whatever, you know.
Yeah.
They were your kids, and you had to get them to their events. And
do you have like one best memory that sticks out?
It was just funny. It was one of the first things we ever did. And we went to a basketball tournament, and we always had the dance, you know.
Yeah.
In the events, you have the dance
right.
afterward. And we were all, you know, dancing. And this young gentleman came up and asked me if I'd like to dance.
Yeah.
I said, sure. And so we were on the dance floor, and he goes, can I call you Mom?
Oh.
I said, yes, you may call me Mom. Boy, he deflated my ego real quick. Well, maybe that was a compliment, I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. The dance always seems to be a place for a lot of memories.
It is. Because, you know, you see this one kid that gets up there and he finally gets a medal.
Yeah.
So then he'd always got ribbons. And then he finally gets a medal. And just see the look on his face.
Yeah.
When he gets that medal. He is so proud of that thing.
Yes.
It could have been worth $1 million, and I don't think he'd have given it up.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It is. We had one little boy that he was in a wheelchair, and of course, you know, we had to give him a bath.
Yeah.
And I had brought my bathing suit because I was going to have to get in the shower with him and hold him. And the first thing he said when he got off the bus coming back, the first thing he said to his mom was, she tried to drown me. I'd gotten him in the shower and given him a bath. I can't do that anymore. He's a lot taller than I am.
Well, I think you were pretty wise to put on a bathing suit. That was a good idea. Then you don't mind so much when you get wet.
No.
Well,
you
that's
don't want to
awesome.
get in the shower with
Yeah.
young gentlemen's nude anyway.
Sure.
You learn a lot of things.
I never would have thought of that one.
Yeah.
I do remember going to summer camps with you too. I know that was a lot of fun for your athletes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We used to take them fishing
Mm-hmm.
in the fall, and we would go for the weekend. It was deep in the woods, and when the sun went down, there was no light at all.
Oh,
And
goodness.
the places where we stayed were log cabins
Uh-huh.
that these guys, I think there were 7 of them, that had found around the state and dismantled them, brought them back around this man-made lake,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh.
reconstructed them. They had kerosene lamps. They had, one of them did have gas lamps. And each one had a gas refrigerator.
I didn't even know those were they ever existed.
Yeah. And a couple of them had cisterns where you had water. You couldn't drink it, but
Yeah.
a couple of them had bathrooms,
Yeah.
and they used the water out of that. But we had them all. The kids loved it.
Yeah.
The first year, it was so dry.
Yeah.
Everybody came back looking like powder puffs because it was so dry. The next summer, when we went, we came back looking like mud pies.
The opposite,
It rained
huh?
the whole weekend. And there was no way except throw them in the lake because we couldn't take showers.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
And you get closed up
Yeah.
with we usually had 2 girls' dorms and 2 boys' rooms.
Yeah. Cabins.
Yeah, you got it. And they couldn't take showers because we didn't have the water. And,
That got interesting.
oh, yes. But it was a lot of fun, and the kids enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And
Well, I know it was a big part of, your life. And I mean, so many of my memories relate to that and those experiences and competitions and camps. And so.
but I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, good. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up, but appreciate you sharing that with me.
No problem.
Okay.
Anything else I can say?
All right. Well, I love you, Granny.
Love you too, sweetheart.
Okay. Bye-bye.